Today's video, we'll be discussing Disclosure Day.
Whatever happens, don't you let go.
Before we get started, be sure to leave a like in this video, share your thoughts in the comments if you have seen this film, but most importantly, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. But let's fully talk about Disclosure Day, directed by Steven Spielberg. And yes, the king of craftsman filmmaking is back with the UFO alien science fiction stuff, which we all knew what he does going forward way back then. And he's done other few films he's ever did outside of that, which are pretty cool and extraordinary. He's had a couple films that didn't lit up the box office. The Fableman's West Side Story didn't have those crowning achievements. I guess it's because it's either the pandemic or just, the audience type ages that the film captures. But with him being back at what he does, it's very exciting. And I also seen a few Indiana Jones of his a few years ago, and I thought they were pretty amazing to what he directed and touched. So they're pretty cool and amazing. He's done other films I do want to check out, like Ready Player One, and a few other films. I really want to look at his past films. I mean, especially the alien stuff he's touches, like E.T., Third Kind, War of the Worlds, and Minority Report. I mean, stuff like that. So, but now he's back at it with Disclosure Day. And before I talk about my initial thoughts, this film in the past few days since release and up to there has been getting divisive reactions from many audiences. And I was like really went to this movie thinking, what are people talking about and what's with the complaints and everything. Like, I've been hearing a lot of this negative stuff from people on Twitter and all over. And I know Twitter is not the real world of like the real thing, but I'm just going to say, I don't know what they're talking about because I did see the movie like last night as I record this video. I saw it this past Sunday night. And as much as I kind of get why people were divisive on this film overall, I seem to really loved it. And I didn't seem to have any problems with this film. I thought it was extraordinary, beautiful to watch through. I mean, I didn't have any sort of problems with this film. I mean, I was locked in to hear what's going on and just like understand. I think for what I'm looking at this movie, people thought this would be like an action alien invasion film. It's all about aliens, this and that, like we usually get half the time. People would expect this kind of film to be by Spielberg. But what I really liked about this film overall, and I'm already talking about initial thoughts, as I already said, is that Spielberg just changed it up a few things, and it's such an original story too. Like, it's nothing really based on a true story of this film. It does have like extraterrestrial stuff involved, but I mean, it's not really a full-on alien action. Like, it's different. And I don't have any issues. And I left my expectations out the door before watching this. And I didn't really have problems. Like I said, I really had a extraordinary time with this one, and I thought it was very beautiful how this was well made. I'm also going to talk about the positives because I don't have any glaring flaws, which I will probably touch a few keys on this. But to start with the positives, it's Steven Spielberg. I thought he just direct this one very well, especially with certain camera work he's directing to. I mean, the car chase scene and like the train scene in this actions parts of this movie, I thought they're well shot and I thought they were pretty cool. We never get to see films like this often that has like unique shots with car chases and all, but I thought it was well directed and the craftsmanship is just pretty awesome. I mean, I like looking at original filmmakers and OGs like Nolan, Denis Villeneuve, and like other filmmakers, and Spielberg's one of them. He just knows how to craft such good scenes and like direction. So I gotta give praise that I thought he delivered such outstanding direction, getting the best of the performers as he truly can never thought he can do to me. I never seen such emotional and empathy he manages to get the actors out to do. And they all delivered. I'll talk about the cast in a bit, but Spielberg, man, just awesome. I thought he was just outstanding with his direction. just really works. He also wrote the story, of course. I mean, not the screenplay, but like the story came up by him. So I thought it was like well acted. And the plot points through this movie, it's pretty much a chasing also kind of film as well. You know, it's about the main character played by Josh O'Connell has some like device that tells the whole truth about the extraterrestrial going on, and the government's try to chase and kill him to prevent him from like fully revealing the whole thing. So, I mean, it may be simple plot, but it's really got a good build up touching to this film, and it's building up pretty well up to the third act, and it had me floored. Like from the start of like the third act, I was like ready to witness what it was going to be, and man, I was floored so much. I really thought this was just beautiful, and it was just my favorite part of this film overall. So the plot point tensions, I thought it built up very great, and it really kept me not edge of my seat, but like wondering unexpectedly what it could be shown. But I really had such a good time seeing this, and wow, it was just one hell of a thing to remember from Spielberg. I mean, this was just well done. I can't forget John Williams, who has been the composer for a lot of Spielberg's works and stuff. I thought he did also a great job with the score. It also gives that nostalgic tone feel of like the 90s and 80s stuff he's able to like compose for some of the Spielberg movies. It feels like that, so I thought his score with this film just resonates pretty good. So it just feels right, and the tone overall just fits. The cast are pretty amazing in this film. I mean, let's start with Josh O'Connell because I mean, hey, I never see a lot of his movies. I know he's a great actor. He's been in a few past films over the years, like Challengers, Dead Man from Knives Out, and a few other projects he's been into. But with Disclosure Day as my first watch of his, I thought he was pretty good. He is the lead, like I said, who has this truth going on that he's trying to fully disclose, and the government going after him. I thought he captivated such good performance there. Coleman Domingo, I mean, much of a supporting role. I thought was pretty good. He's been a great presence a lot of his movies and screens. So I mean, he's just Coleman Domingo. He just lets it rip. Colin Firth, he's the villain who's the leader of the high tech company that they're going as part of the government. He's going after. He plays the villain. I thought he was pretty good. Eve Hewson, she's also pretty good as well. She plays the girlfriend of Josh O'Connell's character. But the one I want to save the best for last, and I thought she carried this movie on her back, Emily Blunt. I mean, I love watching Emily Blunt stuff. She's just amazing. One of the best actresses I love watching, in my opinion, and one of my favorites. I'm such a bias for Emily Blunt. I love her work. I love her acting. She literally carried the emotion and empathy part of this movie. I don't want to talk too much spoilers, and I won't, but if you see the movie, you know why. But delivered just an empathy role, just the core emotion of this film that she wrote on her back for. I mean, her and Josh O'Connell, I thought they synced pretty good and they blend well. But Emily Blunt, man, she's like my MVP. I love her in this movie. She just rocked this movie overall, and she rocked the whole extraordinary part of this film overall. Just the cast with this movie, just sensational. A glaring weakness I kind of find, but didn't really interrogate my experience overall to knowing why it's divisive to many people that see in the movie, is the script. And I think for what I understood, it feels half to baked and like a bit underdevelopedly hollow in some ideas. I kind of get what they're going with, and may not fully explain, but like I think it's gonna take a few rewatches to some people that would really lock in their thoughts or pretty much understand this whole movie. I mean, it's a whole chasing part of this movie that really gives out the most. So I don't think that really bothered me for the most. I was really like understanding it, like I said. So it took a bit to like see and think about. But I'm those people who really understood what they're going with. But just saying, it could have been just more developed better and not shallow, at least to say that. Despite being divisive towards many audiences, I'm on the minority side to say that I really loved Disclosure Day. I thought it was really engaging throughout this whole film, throughout its plot points, the chases, up to the third act. It was extraordinary. Just to say that again, it was just beautiful and it had me floored. I thought it was pretty entertaining throughout this whole aspect of this film, and just felt like a fun ride overall. The cast were amazing. The score was pretty awesome, and Spielberg's magic just rips. I have no complaints with Spielberg stuff. I mean, I never seen a lot of his movies despite that, but I will be likely seeing those to see how it feel resonates. But this film overall does resonate me very much. I'll be giving Disclosure Day a solid 9 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, but also let me know your thoughts in the comments on what you think of this film if you've seen it. And I'm just going to say before I end this video off, I'm not coming on this channel to shame on people or proving them wrong, but if you don't like it, cool. If you like it, cool. I mean, I'm not gonna really shame on people's thoughts on what I seen. I'm just don't get the idea what it was. Maybe it's just me, but I never had any issues with this film. But if you all do, it's cool that you have your own thoughts, but don't go out of your way negatively just shaming on people for liking this movie. But that's just my thought I want to say. But if you just want to say my peace side, if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's cool. That's fine. But until the next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.